You've heard of Wash Park, you've heard of Cherry Creek, but what if I told you that more and more smart Denver home buyers, even those coming from high-end markets like Los Angeles, are skipping those headline neighborhoods and moving to Mayfair? In this episode of Denver Block by Block, I'm telling the true story of one couple who made the move from LA and chose Mayfair over Wash Park, and I'll show you exactly why and why it might be Denver's most underrated neighborhood right now. If you're thinking about making a move, whether you're relocating to Denver or just trying to figure out what neighborhoods offer, which ones offer the best mix of value, growth, lifestyle, you're in the right place. I'm Eric Sultan. I've lived in Denver for 25 years and sold homes here for almost 2 decades. And one of the best parts of my job is helping people see the real Denver, not just the shiny neighborhoods on the Instagram reels, but the places where real value lives and where your lifestyle, your budget, and your goals can actually align. So let's talk about one couple from LA who reached out to me looking for a walkable, pet-friendly neighborhood where they could enjoy Denver life without paying a premium just for the zip code. Naturally, Wash Park came up. Gorgeous tree-lined streets, huge park, great houses, but when we dug a little deeper, things began to shift. This couple, like a whole lot of people who are moving to Denver, thought that Washington Park was very close to downtown, and it can be close to downtown, but you can get just as close, if not closer, in Mayfair. You can get much closer in Congress Park. City Park West, Park Hill is at least as close. And then when you take into consideration the traffic, because you're going from south to north and often having to jump on the highway or one of the busier south-north streets in Denver, it will take you longer, a lot of the time, to get to downtown from Wash Park than it does from a neighborhood like Mayfair. So that subtle difference of having a shorter commute to work was a game changer. It changed everything about where we were looking for homes, and it allowed me to show them this neighborhood where values hadn't gone up quite as fast, where you can get the same kind of lifestyle without paying quite as much for it. Their lifestyle wish list was clear: walkable streets, local coffee shops, brunch spots, a safe green neighborhood for their Swiss mountain dog, who frankly had final say in the matter, I think. And once we started walking in Mayfair, something just clicked. It was greener than they expected. Full, mature trees, yard space, quiet blocks, plenty of room to breathe. And it wasn't just residential. Just west, you've got the 9th and Code development, movie theater, great restaurants, dog-friendly patios, coffee at 9th for your daily caffeine ritual, easy bike access to City Park, which by the way is actually closer to Mayfair than it is to many homes in Wash Park. And now here's where this gets interesting. They originally wanted to be in Wash Park because, let's be honest, everybody knows the name. Same with Cherry Creek, same with the Highlands. And that name recognition comes with a price tag. So here's the mistake. When buyers flock to the same 2 or 3 neighborhoods because of name brand alone, they compete harder for less. They drive prices up. They miss out on better homes in adjacent areas. They lose out on the chance for more growth in equity. And let's just be blunt. Some neighborhoods you're paying for the brand, and if the brand matters more than the house, go for it. But if you want upside potential, walkability, and lifestyle, Mayfair might be the better buy. It's centrally located, but not too congested. It's leafy and green with lots of mature trees for shade, but not sleepy. This neighborhood offers everything that they could ask for. Here's what a lot of people miss. Neighborhoods like Mayfair don't just offer good homes, they offer long-term growth. It's not oversaturated, it's not maxed out. It has room for infill development, steady appreciation, more value per square foot than Wash Park, and more value per square foot than Park Hill or Congress Park. And with the continued expansion of 9th and Co. and the health and medical corridors nearby, you've got great jobs, services, infrastructure that are going to keep demand high for years to come. So what happened with them? We found them a gorgeous home on a quiet interior street in Mayfair, solid bones, natural light, walkable to shops, bigger lot, less price per square foot than anything comparable in Wash Park. And now they tell me all the time it was the best decision that they could have made. They got more house, less traffic, better commute, it's closer to green space, and most importantly, their dog is thrilled. So if you're considering moving from LA or from somewhere else across the country or just across the street and you're not sure how to actually compare neighborhoods, let's talk. Drop a comment below, I'll get right back to you, or reach out to me at denvercitybroker.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Denver Block by Block for real neighborhood stories from people who live here, love it here, and are making smart real estate moves every single day. Well, hi there. It looks like you stayed late. You must want extra credit. Well, Mayfair used to feed into Palmer Elementary School. That was the neighborhood elementary school, and that has changed. Now, Mayfair is part of a group of excellent elementary schools, and you can choice in to the elementary school that you want. This isn't going to be listed directly in the MLS or on the big website, so you have to be careful about where you're thinking about going to school, where you want your kids to go to school, if that's something that's important right now or something that you're planning on. If you have any questions about the East Side Elementary School Zone, just give me a call, send me an email, or comment below.